Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Vicent, and well, it's been a while. And I should probably explain why. But first, we're back, baby. We're back. So as you guys remember, the last time we left off, I had a broken foot and I had a couple of setbacks along the way. Basically, every time I drove either one of these cars, after about 10 minutes, my foot was throbbing in pain. So, having a car YouTube channel and not being able to drive your cars pretty much makes everything stop. But we're back. Foot finally feels great. I've been driving these cars. All the parts came in for the Aston Martin. We have the appointment set to get the car into the body shop, and we have plans for that, which I mentioned in the last video. But today we're going to take care of a few things before we send the Aston into the body shop. Now, what we're going to be taking care of is the cracked ski slope, or the dash in there, as well as, let's go back here to the back of the car. We're going to take care of these right here. These ugly warts on the back of the Aston Martin. These are US spec. They're regulated by the government. Now on Euro spec, this doesn't exist. The trunk opening mechanism is mounted underneath here, and it is flush and just looks oh so nice. Now, when we take that off, it does leave a few holes in the back of the trunk, which is why I was waiting to take this into the body shop until that part arrived. One thing of note, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but as you can see here on the back of the Aston Martin, I have the license plate of DV01. I thought it would be kind of fun to get a DV02 for the McLaren. Can you see it? So on the Aston, DV01. On the McLaren, DV02. Duh, DMV. Okay guys, so in the last video I mentioned that the ski slope had arrived. And when I say ski slope, I mean this guy here. Now, I don't know if it's coming across on video, but you see all these veins right here? Those actually aren't veins, they're heat cracks. Essentially the sun coming through the glass lightens the wood, eventually cracks the enamel, and thusly cracks the wood itself. So we replaced this with a brand new one. When it arrived about 4 weeks ago, it was, well, really bad coloring. It was not even close to what was in the car. So I did contact Aston Martin, and they sent me another one, which arrived last week. And I'm gonna put it side by side here, and you can see just how bad the sun damage on this is. So again, as you can see here, there's all the cracks, and you can kind of sort of see the darkness here, and it fades into the light here. But when you put the new piece next to it, you can really see just how bad that sun damage is. It's bad. That's not even close to the same color. I think this is going to look fantastic when the entire thing is fixed. So now we just have to take off the hardware, basically the vents and buttons off of that ski slope to transfer to the new ski slope. And yes, I'm bleeding because I just smashed myself in the face with the ski slope as I was coming out of the car. Wow. You should work on your own cars, they said. It'll be fun, they said. So as you guys can see here, the new ski slope is installed. And it looks fantastic. The fitment is great, the finish is fantastic. There's only one small issue, and that's right here. If we zoom in, you can see that there is a gap now around the start-stop button. And the main reason this is because this ski slope is for a 2009 and up DB9 model. That's when they instituted the emotional control unit, you know, the crystal key that you push in to start the car. And that is a little bit bigger than on the 08 and under, which this is. Now, I can order the right one, which I did. And wait for them to give me the part which I should have received for this car. However, in order to do that, it is back ordered to the tune of 8 weeks. Considering I waited already 8 weeks for this one, I really don't want to wait anymore. I've seen a few forums where they actually went to see a jeweler and had a piece of silver made for this hole. Now see, these ski slopes are more readily available than the earlier model ones. And so you can pick these up, which most people do, and then they fit in a piece of silver around that, which is what we're going to attempt. So we're going to take off to a jeweler now and see what the cost is to fit a piece of silver around this little gap, and see if it's worth it or if waiting the 8 weeks. Okay guys, so I can already see you typing down there that I ordered the wrong part. I didn't order the wrong part. I ordered a ski slope for a 2008 model DB9. This ski slope is for a 2009 and up DB9. They sent me the wrong one. And to get a replacement part, or shall I say to get the correct part, is going to be another 8 weeks. They do not have it currently in stock. Obviously, if this is too expensive, well, then we're going to have to wait. But if it's not, well, then we're going to have a pretty attractive piece of jewelry in a pretty attractive car. So anyway, we're off to the jeweler now. And so I went to a jeweler friend of mine to have that ring made. And the real issue is what I was fearful of, and that there's no mounting points. So the only way to keep that ring in place is with glue, which is fine. But if you have to work on this ever, then you have to break the glue off, and you could damage the ring that you paid for, or worse, you could actually damage the start-stop button. I didn't really want to do either. So it looks like we are unfortunately going to have to uninstall the new ski slope that I just put in and send it back to England and get another one. Hopefully it's not 8 weeks and it's shorter, but that's where we stand. In the meantime, we can take care of the trunk and get this car into the body shop and still move forward. Yeah, just sucks. All right, guys, so basically we're done here on the interior with the ski slope until I get the new part in from Aston. So I just dropped the old one off at FedEx, so that's headed back. Good news is this car is going into the body shop, so I'm not going to have it for a week anyway, so it's really not too big of a deal. But I did leave the dash pretty exposed, which I'm sure is exactly how Aston Martin wants people driving around in their cars, but you know, it works. And now, since that project went so swimmingly, we are going to tackle the nubs on the back of the car. Wish me luck. All right, guys, so it's obviously totally a temporary connection here, but just to test and make sure the trunk mechanism works, we're gonna... Nice. Yeah, totally works. So we're gonna go ahead and feed the lines through here, finish wiring everything up, put the liner back on, close the trunk, and we should be wrapped up. This goes into the body shop on Monday, so hopefully in a week or so, probably 2 videos from now, we'll have a completed Aston Martin. Well, assuming the new ski slope comes in. We'll have a 99% completed Aston Martin. So unfortunately, I do have to go back to O'Reilly or the AutoZone, or possibly even Home Depot. I need some nuts for the back of the bolt on this. It didn't come with it for some weird reason. So I need 3 of those or 4 of those to fasten this nice and tight. But this kind of gives you a visual representation of what it's going to look like without those big regulation warts on the back of the car. It looks so much cleaner. And as you can see here, this is the natural place to put your hand to lift the tailgate. And in the previous one, you had to squeeze and lift up on the lights. It was kind of awkward, and you could tell it was an afterthought because it really was. This is natural. It's where it belongs. It goes right up. I think this is looking sick. So there you guys have it. If we just ignore all the holes on the back of the trunk, you can tell now it looks amazing without those warts. I can't wait to get this back from the body shop so I can show you guys its full reveal with it looking smooth, with the plates on, everything buttoned up on this car, especially that ski slope. When that comes in, this car is going to be amazing. And like I said, I do have a couple more surprises on this one, but that was one of them. Removing that US regulation nubs on the back of the car was the first surprise. I do have, like I said, a couple more left. But let's talk the McLaren before we end today's video. So as I said, there are a couple things I'm going to be doing to the McLaren here shortly. And the first thing we're going to start off with is, well, it's changing color. I do love this orange, and in the sun it is fantastic, but I want something that really pops, something that, well, just I don't see every day. That's the only hint you're getting, but that will be coming up as well. So first things first, we're going to get the Aston Martin off to the body shop, button this one up, and then this is going in for its wrap. Now the date is already set, the appointment's done, colors already chosen, so this just needs to go in, but that's in about a week and a half. So hopefully we get this back. In the next video, reveal the Aston, and in the following video, new color on the McLaren. Anyway guys, thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for your understanding with my broken foot and the lack of videos there for a little while. If you guys liked today's video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.